another 2-3 minutes and we'll start today's session. People are asking me, this is the last day. Is it a closing day today? No, it is our day of beginning. For past 21 days, with 32 eminent speakers, I have just introduced you with all the aspects of yoga, the maximum we can cover. So this is now the journey to begin with from today onwards, so that the next year, whenever we will meet, we all will be in touch for whole year discussing. Maybe if you are stuck with weight loss, maybe if you are stuck with stress, anxiety, we will be all together for next whole year, and then we may share next year on 21st June what all we have covered in 365 days. So once again, I would like to say this is not the closing ceremony, this is a beginning ceremony. I would like to just warm namaste to Dr. Nilima Patel ji. She was the speaker with us. Shri Girish Jha sir, he is joining us from Arizona. Michelle Ashanti Williams, welcome from Belize. Michelle, I think you are joining us with with your mobile phone, so you have to keep it, I think, horizontally. Yeah, exactly. And I can see many participants are here with us. And the students of our speakers, they are also joining. Like Michelle informed me in the morning, the people are joining from Belize for today's session. Dr. Alice Sylvester is with us. Let's wait for another 30 seconds and we will start because people are joining us very fast. तो आज का दिन बहुत ही स्पेशल है आप सबके लिए, क्योंकि 21 दिन हम लोग सब साथ रहे और बहुत सारे कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स आए, बहुत सारे लोगों को चिंता भी हुई कि आज लास्ट डे होने वाला है, और मैं उन सबको यही कहना चाहूंगी, डोंट गेट इनटू स्ट्रेस एंड एंजाइटी. This is the beginning of your journey towards yoga, because yoga is a way of life, it is a path. I would just like to introduce you the many parts, the many aspects we have in yoga apart from asanas. It's a body, mind and soul journey, it's a science. So that was the purpose of this International Yoga Festival for 21 days. And the moment I was sending today's link, many people responded last day. So it's a beginning. This is not the last day. This is a beginning of your journey. And journey as a seeker, जैसे गिरीश झा सर जी हमेशा कहते हैं, journey for a seeker of a seeker. तो आइए आज का हम दिन शुरू करते हैं. विश्व योग दिवस 2020 की सभी लोगों को बधाई. नमस्ते टू इंडिया एंड नमस्ते फ्रॉम इंडिया. सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स एंड स्पीकर्स और उनके स्टूडेंट्स जो भी इस विश्व के जिस भी कोने से हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, all the attendees, all the participants, all the speakers who are joining us across the globe from different time zone, I would like to welcome one and all. मैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म से, इस पटल से I would like to thank and I would like to congratulate our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who has taken this initiative in 2014 and started the International Yoga Day. Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. अगर हमारे पास कोई अच्छी चीज है तो वो हमें संसार से शेयर जरूर करनी चाहिए, because it is a science And Modi ji, he is successful in contributing contributing in humanity, in peace throughout the world. He has introduced the science of yoga to all over the world, across the world, because we know how important it is, and it is a way of life. So we have successfully introduced to the whole world the science of yoga. So I must congratulate, हम उनको बधाइयाँ देना चाहेंगे श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को, और हम उन्हें धन्यवाद भी देना चाहेंगे कि विश्व पटल पे उन्होंने यौगिक साइंस को इतनी खूबसूरती से इंट्रोड्यूस किया कि 21 जून को न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स स्क्वायर हो, लंदन हो, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, बेलीज, सभी छोटी से बड़ी कंट्रीज जो हैं इंटरनेशनल योगा डे को बहुत प्राउडली मनाती हैं. So once again, I would like to thank our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Now I would like to just, आज मैं श्लोक से शुरू नहीं करूंगी. आज मैं कहना चाहूंगी, मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल मगर, लोग साथ आते गए और कारवां बनता गया. बहुत छोटी सी पहल मैंने की थी, और उसके साथ जो सपोर्ट मिला हमारे स्पीकर्स का, जो सपोर्ट मिला मुझे और हमारे प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर राजीव अग्रवाल का, जो सपोर्ट मिला मेरी ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी, स्पोर्ट्स कमेटी, टेक टीम का, दिन और रात का, उससे ये कारवां बहुत खूबसूरत वे में आगे बढ़ता रहा. सो आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक वन एंड ऑल. एंड नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू welcome our principal, Dr. Rajiv Agarwal, and I'll hand over mic to him. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Anjum. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Dear friends and colleagues, a very good morning, namaste, and happy International Day of Yoga. On behalf of Deshbandhu College, I would like to welcome first our chief guest for today, Dr. DrRakesh Malik, who is member of Olympic Education Committee, Indian Olympic Association. He is recipient of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Award 2016, Best Delegation during Olympic for Sports program held in Greece, organized by International Olympic Committee. He is independent observer of NADA, Anti-Doping Agency of India. He has published 5 books and is working as a deputy director in the Directorate of Education, Punjab University. Next, I would like to extend my welcome to our guest of honor for today, Dr. Piyush Jain, who is founder of Physical Education Foundation of India. Working for 18 years. Hello. Okay. Working for 18 years for the upliftment of physical education in sports at the grassroots level in India. He is the recipient of Rajiv Gandhi Excellence Award 2013, Sports India Award 2017, and Pandit Deendayal Award 2017. Next, I would like to welcome today's esteemed speakers, Shri Girish Jha from Arizona, Acharya Bramdeo from Hindu Temple, Atlanta, and Miss Michelle Williams from Belize. I would like to extend my welcome to all the speakers and participants who are joining us for the closing ceremony of the Gala International Yoga Festival 2020. Friends, it gives me great delight to address you all on the final day of whooping 3 weeks long online yoga festival organized by Department of Sports and Physical Sciences of our college. This is a unique effort of its kind to even think of such a project during the lockdown period and make it happen in real virtual terms. The difficulties, I'm sure, were enormous, but the will to perform was even higher. I thank Dr. Anjum Padyal and her team to have successfully organized such an ambitious program with no breaks in the schedule, involving close to 32 speakers and resource persons from all major institutes of repute across the globe. It is great feat achieved, and they truly deserve a standing ovation. I myself have been a regular attendee to these talks through Facebook Live and have gathered a valuable experience about the management of and physical exercises issues. Hope in future also we'll see our team organizing such brilliant yoga festival again, much to our benefit, and hope all of you will be joining us too. From the Department of Physical Education and Sports Sciences of Deshbandhu College, I would like to share the 21 days of journey of wisdom, where we have participants from more than 24 countries, and our eminent speakers were from 10 different countries. I would like to present a token of appreciation and gratitude with virtual mementos and certificates to our esteemed resource persons, chief guests. I request to kindly accept this small token. Now I'll begin this presentation. Uh, Aditya, can you help me?
सर आप स्क्रीन शेयर कर लीजिए सर.
वो कह रहा है कि it needs permission from you. हाँ, now it's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
Is it visible to all of you?
Yes.
Just a moment. Let me check. Some problem is here. Slides. Slideshow from the. Is it okay? Yes. First, I would like to present a token of gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Rakesh Malik. I request you to kindly accept it, sir. Next is our guest of honor, Dr. Piyush Jain. I again request you to kindly accept, Dr. Piyush, this token of respect from us. Next is who has joined us, who delivered his talk, Shri Girish Jha from Arizona. We begin this yoga festival by his inaugural lecture. The title of the lecture was Journey of Mindfulness by a Seeker. We thank from our bottom of heart, sir. Kindly accept this token of respect, gratitude from us. Our next speaker was Shri Lalit Mohanji, who gave his talk on foundation of yoga. Was Professor Rajiv Chaudhary. The title of his talks was Yoga for Rejuvenation. The next talk was from Acharya Bramdeo, Mokoonlall ji, from Hindu Temple, Hindu Center of Atlanta, USA. He gave his talk on practical applications of yoga philosophy in day-to-day life. The next speaker was Miss Irina Massism. She's a sports nutritionist from weight management coach, Hatha Yoga, and fitness instructor, Romania. She gave her talk on Hatha Yoga and its benefit, a global perspective. The next speaker was Yogacharya Vijay Ganesh. The title of his talk was Hatha Yoga, Techniques to Increase Immune Power and Decrease Stress Level to Cope Up with COVID-19, its benefits, a global perspective. Our next speaker was, for this yoga festival, Shri Indra Narayan Ramanji. The title of his talk was Pranayam Yog, Vigyan Ki Drishti Mein. Our next speaker was Dr. Neelam Vats from Vienna, Austria. She gave and demonstrated yogas, different kind of yogas. The title was Overcoming Dualities of Body and Mind Through Yoga. Our next speaker was Brahma Kumari Vijay. The title of the talk was Raj Yoga Meditation for Healthy and Happy Life. The next talk was delivered by Dr. B.K. Jagbeer Singh. The title of the talk was Meditation Mantra for Meritorious Performance. The next talk was from Yogacharya Sudarshan Dev Sharma ji. The title of the talk was Pranic Power Yoga with Chakra Healing. The next talk was Dr. Vikram Singh from JNU. He gave his talk on psychological aspects and performance enhancement in yoga. The next talk was Shri Sanjeev Tyagi ji. He gave different aspects of business aspects of yoga. The next presentation, the next talk was from Dr. Ramesh Kumar. He gave his talk on yoga as a career-oriented education. Our next speaker was Dr. Nina. Dr. Nina is from Department of Indology, University of Warsaw, Poland. She gave her talk on yoga therapy in troubled world. Our next speaker was Dr. Balwant Singh. Balwant Singh is the founder secretary of International Yoga Festival Foundation. He gave his talk on Hast Mudras and its holistic approach. Our next speaker was Dr. Avdesh Kumar Shirotriya. He gave his talk on mindfulness meditation, a sustainable way to achieve success. The next talk was from Dr. Neelam Sharma. She gave her talk on Karma Yoga. She is an associate professor in Lovely Professional University, Fagwada, Punjab. The next talk was from Dr. Naveen Chandra Kantpal. He is General Secretary of Yoga Sports Association of India. He gave his talk on Sub-chakras affected by mantra yoga, impact of human body. The next talk was from Dr. Aradhana Singh. Dr. Aradhana Singh is a counselor, psychologist, and the author of the best-selling book, Parenting a Beautiful Journey. She gave her talk on how to manage your mental health. The next talk was from Dr. Navdeep Joshi. Dr. Navdeep Joshi gave talk on chakra balancing practices and nada meditation. The next talk was from Yogacharya Ghanshyam Yadavji. He gave his talk on principles of yogic yogic lifestyle. The next talk was from Dr. Nilima Patel. Dr. Nilima Patel is ex-principal and HOD of Government College of Physiotherapy, Faculty of Medicine, Baroda. She gave her talk on health and wellness, the Ashtang approach. The next speaker for this festival was Yog Guru Mohan Karki. Mohan Karki is the founder of Yoga Guru Institute, Holistic Healthcare Foundation, London. He gave his talk on importance of alternative therapy in current scenario. Our next speaker was Shri Sukhdev Master Yogi ji. He gave his talk on Sukh, the breathing for happiness. Our next speaker was Dr. Kapil Dev Kesri. Kapil Dev Kesri ji gave his talk on psychoimmunity. The next speaker was Dr. Shalini Vij. Dr. Shalini Vij gave her talk on aligning mind and body through mindfulness. The next speaker was Netri's Janak Yogi Manoj Kumar. He gave his talk on importance of Shatakarma. The next speaker was Dr. Somvir Arya. Dr. Somvir Arya delivered his speech on Bhakti Yoga. Next speaker was Dr. Shivjot Gill. Dr. Shivjot Gill gave his talk on creating sense of responsibility in sports persons. The next speaker was Dr. Siba Sharma Kaushik. She gave her talk on scope of yoga in different fields. Our next speaker was Michelle A. Williams from Belize. She gave her talk on true purpose of yoga and the importance of integrated approach to yoga for transformation of evaluation of self-humanity. So these were our eminent speakers, our eminent resource persons, chief guests, who contributed immensely in this yoga festival. Where is my screen now? Now, friends, screen has lost, I think. Now, friends, in the end, on this International Yoga Day, initiated by Government of India 6 years back, I wish all calmness and balance for your mind, body, and heart. May we all bring peace and harmony back to the world. we live in and be free from all adversities at the earliest. Thank you. Now I'll invite our chief guest for today. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Now I'll invite chief guest for today, Dr. Rakesh Malik, to share his wisdom, words of wisdom with us. Please, sir. Dr. Aditya.
सर एक बार आप स्टॉप शेयर कर दीजिए बस अपनी स्क्रीन का सर.
अच्छा एक सेकंड, ये तुम नहीं कर सकते?
So,
इसमें ऑप्शन आ नहीं रहा इसमें ना, जस्ट लेट मी चेक.
योग में सब काम अपने आप करने हैं डॉक्टर साहब.
Just a moment. Okay, I'll leave the meeting and I'll re-enter again. There is no option. हुआ आदित्य स्टॉप ये?
हाँ जी सर, हो गया सर.
हो गया, चलो, थैंक यू.
Rakesh Malik, Dr. Rakesh Malik.
हाँ जी मैडम, very good morning.
Very good morning.
I am audible to you, but my video is not started till now.
Aditya, Dr. Aditya, video Dr. Rakesh Malik on करें please. Allow करें.
सर आप एक बार अपना वीडियो स्टार्ट करेगा प्लीज.
हाँ जी sure.
जी, हम आपको देख पा रहे हैं. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Honorable Principal Dr. Rajiv Agrawal ji, convener of this festival Dr. Anjum Padyal, head of the department, co-convener Dr. Rajendra Lal ji, my colleague guest of honor Dr. Piyush Jain, Secretary General PAFE, eminent speaker of today Shri Girish Jha ji from USA, Acharya Bramdeo from USA, Madam Williams and Dr. Nilima. Very good morning to you all and dear participants. Today it's a matter of pride for me that being a part of this International Yoga Festival, I am joining you. But before joining, I've already joined this session so many times, and I would like to congratulate first of all the management of Deshbandhu College, University of Delhi, for organizing such type of events in this pandemic period. It's really a matter of pride for everybody that India is a very called Janam Bhumi for this yoga, and we are continuing this legacy with a proud at the international level, at the national level, that we are the real stakeholder and a patent holder of this yoga. So definitely, it's a matter for pride for everybody that being an Indian, that we are continuing this legacy from last so many centuries. And in continuation of that, I would like to congratulate Dr. Anjum Padyal first of all. Though she is very energetic, very effective, and motivating this thing from this period, pandemic period, from the virtual mode also, and continuing this lecture program from last 21 days. So today is the closing day of this thing, but not as she already said, that is not a closing; it's a new beginning for everybody. Moreover, this pandemic period teaches us so many things: how we can involve, how we can touch with each other, how we can make friends with each other across the globe in this pandemic period. And we are able to learn so many things from technology, how we can able to give things and interesting things through technology with a low cost. So it's a matter of proud for me and to whole our Indian family that Madam Anjum Padyal is delivering this legacy from the virtual mode on behalf of Deshbandhu College. So on my personal behalf, and also on behalf of Punjab University, and also on behalf of Indian Olympic Association, the Olympic Education Committee, congratulate you, ma'am, for this event, and hope that this type of event will remain continuing in future also. Thank you very much.
Thank you for this kind word, Dr. Rakesh Malik, and thank you for joining us today. Now I would like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Piyush Jain. He is founder of Physical Education Foundation of India, working day and night to uplift physical education from grassroots level in India. And recently, his NGO has been recognized by Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs. I would congratulate you, Piyush, and you are very motivating for all of us, even all the juniors and all the seniors. Thank you. Over to you, Piyush. Piyush ji, can you unmute yourself? Dr. Aditya, hello, Dr. Piyush. Yes.
Now I think I'm audible to all of you. Namaskar sabhi ko mera bahut bahut, and thank you Dr. Anjum for inviting me in this closing ceremony. As you told, it's not a closing, it's a beginning of the new journey. From last 21 days, it was a very hard work of the Deshbandhu College and your team. So first of all, I congratulate you and your team for successfully organizing this 21 days whole, means inviting 32 speakers in 21 days. I know how much you need the courage, you need the dedication and discipline. So once again, congratulations to all of you, my senior Dr. Rakesh Malik ji and your principal Sir Rajiv Agrawal ji, and all the speakers from Arizona, from USA, and from different part of the world. As we all know that we all are facing the epidemic that's called the coronavirus or COVID-19. So we are maintaining the social distancing. Everybody is saying that it's a social distancing, but I'm saying it's a physical distancing. Due to this COVID-19, we all professionals met more than this physical distancing. Organizing such type of 21 days program, we learn lots of from different speakers. Means it's a we all was very close during these 21 days, because we all know that International Yoga Day is celebrating through due to our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, and it's our proud privilege of it's a means हम सब लोगों के लिए गौरव है कि इंडिया की कोई बात पूरे विश्व में जा रही है. So but मुझे कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं योगा डे से कि we are celebrating only one day. We are celebrating this only for the health. Yoga is not only the only health. It's a having 7 yam, niyam, आसन, प्राणायाम, प्रत्याहार, ध्यान, धारणा, समाधि. तो हम लोगों को आज इस इंटरनेशनल योगा डे पर सब लोग, जो भी लोग मुझे सुन रहे हैं या जो लोग देख रहे हैं, we all to take a place that हम लोग सिर्फ इसको आज नहीं करेंगे या अगले 2-3 दिन नहीं करेंगे, या मैडम ने 21 डेज प्रोग्राम किया तो हमने 21 डेज किया. हम इसको लाइफ स्टाइल बनाएंगे, और यदि हम इसको लाइफ स्टाइल बनाएंगे, आई एम डेफिनेटली श्योर कोरोना वायरस क्या कोई सा भी वायरस आ जाए हम लोगों को इफेक्ट नहीं कर सकता. सभी लोग कहते हैं इंडियंस की इम्यूनिटी बहुत अच्छी होती है, बट उसका रीजन, बेसिक रीजन यही है कि हम लोग रेगुलर, यदि हम योग को केवल हेल्थ से न जोड़ें, योग को हम लाइफ से जोड़ें, हम जीवन को जीने का एक नजरिया बनाएं कि हम योग से जी सकते हैं. मतलब आसन के बाद, प्राणायाम के बाद भी जाना है, ध्यान, धारणा, समाधि तक जाना है. केवल हम लोग प्राणायाम तक रोक देते हैं इसको. आसन और प्राणायाम हम दो ही चीजें देखते हैं, हम यम नियम भी नहीं देखते हैं और हम उसके बाद के भी नहीं देखते हैं. तो हमको जो अष्टांग योग है उसके 8 अंगों का पालन करना है, यम से शुरू होकर समाधि तक जाना है. सो वंस अगेन आई कांग्रेचुलेट अंजुम मैम for inviting me and for organizing this 21 days International Yoga Day Yoga Festival. Thank you to all.
Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. I know whole day you also are busy in your Facebook Live and your programs. Thank you so much. Now I would like to invite our first speaker, Shri Girish Jha ji, जिनको हम सब पहले भी सुन चुके हैं, लेकिन बहुत डिमांड थी सर के लेक्चर की, तो इसलिए मुझे लगा कि जाते जाते इस नई बिगनिंग को, नई शुरुआत को हम फिर से गिरीश झा सर के साथ शुरू करते हैं. ही कॉम्प्लीमेंट साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी एंड मेडिटेशन फॉर क्लियर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द प्रिंसिपल्स एंड प्रैक्टिस. So over to you, Girish sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation. I know it is just opposite time in USA, but thanks a lot. आपकी wisdom हमेशा हम लोगों को motivate करती है.
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Thank you very much for inviting me again, Dr. Anjum. And I have all appreciation for you and Dr. Rajiv Agrawal, the principal, and your entire team to organize such a beautiful virtual yoga festival. And happy International Yoga Day to you all. I'm an ordinary seeker on this path of yoga. So today's topic that I gave to Dr. Anjum is what is exactly sadhana? How the masters of Eastern wisdom, starting from Bharadwaj, those great masters, and continuing until today, what exactly is sadhana? I also appreciate Mr. Jan, who was saying that we should practice all the Ashtanga Yoga, all the 8-limbed path. So I request all the great experts who are present, yogis, Acharyas, I would like to humbly present from the teachings of my master with reference to the ancient text which gave us a deep insight into sadhana. साधना आखिर हम कितनी चाहिए? योग करें, आसन करें, प्राणायाम करें, मुद्रा करें, ध्यान करें, सब में एक शब्द आता है साधना. तो ये साधना क्या बला है? वो मेरी तरफ से नहीं, not from my side. I don't know. So, if you allow me to continue this topic of the sadhana in the presence of the great stalwarts and experts. Let us start with, we say asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. असत्य से सत्य की ओर जाना है. अब डॉक्टर अंजुम को मैं देख रहा हूं और इनको देखते हुए कहूं कि अच्छा आप डॉक्टर भारती हैं, तो मैंने मिथ्या असत्य देखा ना. तो तीसरे व्यक्ति ने मुझे ये कहा कि नहीं यही तो डॉक्टर अंजुम है. तो असत्य दूर हो गया ना. इस असत्य को दूर करने के लिए मुझे क्या करना पड़ा? आसन करने पड़े, प्राणायाम करना पड़ा, थोड़ी बातें, उतना टाइम नहीं है, पर हम साधना को उस दृष्टि से ले जाएं. So I need not to do any practice. It is just that mithya is removed in the mind. प्रॉब्लम कहाँ है? अज्ञान की. दूसरा सूत्र, दूसरा उसमें लाइन देखें, क्या है? तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय. तो तमस हम कहते हैं इग्नोरेंस से. तो इग्नोरेंस का मतलब इलिटरेसी नहीं है. इग्नोरेंस इज नॉट इलिटरेसी. इट इज इनकम्प्लीट नॉलेज अबाउट हु एम आई. यहीं से शुरू करते हैं साधना की, फिर बात को पकड़ेंगे। तो इट इज एन इनकम्प्लीट नॉलेज। तो मुझे इस इनकम्प्लीट नॉलेज को दूर करने के लिए, अविद्या को दूर करने के लिए मुझे क्या करना है? दौड़ लगानी, जॉगिंग करनी, आसन करना है। अज्ञानता को का विरोधी कौन है? ज्ञान है ना। अगर ज्ञान आ जाता है तो वो अज्ञानता दूर हो गई। उसी तरफ इशारा है, उसी तरफ इशारा है। तो अज्ञान से ज्ञान की ओर यात्रा, क्या ये साधना नहीं है? असत्य से सत्य की ओर जाना, क्या ये साधना नहीं है? आप खुद सोचें। विष्णु पुराण में ये दिया है, सा विद्या या विमुक्तये। बड़ी स्पष्ट बात है। वहीं से हम साधना की शुरुआत करेंगे। अगर उसको गहराई से पूरे श्लोक को देखें, तत्कर्म यन्न बंधाय सा विद्या या विमुक्तये। ध्यान दीजिएगा, कर्म वही है जो बंधन का कारण ना हो। कर्म वो है। अब कर्म मैं कौन सा कर रहा हूं? आसन। अब आसन को मैं छोड़ना ही नहीं चाहता, और इशारा क्या है? असतो मा सतगमय। तत्कर्म बंध यन्न बंधाय सा विद्या या विमुक्तये। आयासाया परम कर्म विधान्या शिल्पैन। अर्थ क्या है उसका? कि विद्या वही है, ज्ञान वही है जो मुझे किससे मुक्ति दिलाए? बंधनों से मुक्ति दिलाए, स्ट्रेस से मुक्ति दिलाए। आज की भाषा में ले लेना, एंजाइटी, स्ट्रेस, डुअलिटी, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, रिलेशनशिप की प्रॉब्लम से मुझे मुक्ति दिलाए। सा विद्या या विमुक्तये। ज्ञान, योग का ज्ञान कौन सा है? वो ऐसा ज्ञान है जो मुझे बंधन से मुक्ति दिलाता। क्या मैं ठीक बोल रहा हूं तो अगर गर्दन हिलाते रहे, नहीं ठीक बोल रहा हूं तो ऐसे हिला दें, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, फिर आपसे सीख लेंगे। अब ये बताइए, फिजिक्स क्यों पढ़ते हैं आप? क्या फिजिक्स आपको उस बंधन से मुक्ति दिलाता है? केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी? मैं विरोध नहीं कर रहा हूं, समझने के लिए। मैं खुद फिजिक्स का पढ़ा हूं, केमिस्ट्री का पढ़ा हूं। Physics, chemistry, mathematics. I had a fascination for physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Can you tell me any knowledge that aims at ending the suffering in the life and awakening to your true nature? योग के अलावा और कौन सा साधना है बताइए? तो विरोध नहीं है। There is no opposition of the science and योगा और ईस्टर्न वेस्टर्न कहें। अब एक बात और पकड़नी है कि आखिर इस ज्ञान को पाने का विज्ञान में क्या उपाय है और योग में क्या उपाय, तो स्पष्ट हो जाएगा ना। इफ वी क्लैरिफाई what is the instrument of knowledge by which we understand, we gain knowledge of the science, and what is the instrument of knowledge by which we gain the knowledge of yoga? मैं प्रश्न उत्तर के अपने आप ही प्रश्न कर रहा हूं, अपने आप ही उत्तर दे रहा हूं, जैसे स्पष्ट हो जाए। Sense organs and the mind are the instruments of knowledge by which we know the material world and the science. Am I right? गर्दन भी हिला दें, ठीक नहीं हो तो बता दें। सेंस ऑर्गन्स एंड, अगर सेंस ऑर्गन से मैंने इस संसार को नहीं देखा तो उसके ऊपर अनुसंधान नहीं हो सकता है। तो इंद्रिय जनित ज्ञान है। साइंस का ज्ञान क्या है? सेंस ऑर्गन और माइंड से। और हमारा योग का ज्ञान क्या कहते हैं? Yoga is that instrument of knowledge which aims at discovery of my true nature. इसीलिए तो पतंजलि ने कहा है तदा दृष्टु स्वरूपे अवस्थानम। वहीं पर ना रुक जाएं, योगश्चित्त वृत्ति निरोधा, अष्टांग योग पे ना रुक जाएं। उसका रिजल्ट क्या है? रिजल्ट ये है तदा दृष्टु स्वरूपे अवस्थानम, यानी मुझे अपने सच्चे अस्तित्व का ज्ञान हो गया। और उसके ज्ञान होने से ही अज्ञान दूर हो गया। साधना की रूपरेखा मैं रख रहा हूं, तो आप खुद ही बताएं कि योग की साधना में मन की दिशा क्या है, और विज्ञान की साधना में मन की दिशा क्या है। मन बाहर होगा तभी तो वो इस सारे पूरे संसार के ऊपर रिसर्च और अनुसंधान करेगा, और मन जब अंदर होगा तब योग साधना होगी। क्लियर? मैं वो नहीं कह रहा कि जो मुझे आता है, जो मैंने सीखा अपने गुरु से, जो इन शास्त्रों में लिखा हुआ है। अब दूसरी बात और देख लें वहां से, then we will understand what is the role of the science and what is the role of yoga. पूछिए अपने आप से, साइंस किसकी खोज करता है? साइंस की सारी खोज नॉट सेल्फ की है, पर की है, जो मैं नहीं हूं उसकी खोज। फिजियोलॉजी, बायोकेमिस्ट्री, बॉडी, सैटेलाइट, स्पेस, एस्ट्रोनॉमी, जियोलॉजी, क्या इन सब में से कोई भी आप कह सकते हैं कि आप हैं? और योग की खोज क्या है? अपने स्वरूप को जानना। तो दो बातें हो गई ना, पर और स्व। तो स्व की खोज योग है, पर की खोज विज्ञान है। दोनों अपनी जगह ठीक है। मैंने कई बार मैंने सुना और यहां भी सुनता हूं कि आखिर देयर इज नो साइंटिफिक प्रूफ। मैं उदाहरण देता हूं, क्या टेलीस्कोप से आप कोशिकाओं को देख सकते हैं? Can you see the cells and the structure of the cell by a telescope? Telescope may be the finest instrument. You cannot see it. इसी तरह से विज्ञान की आंख से क्या आप स्व को देख सकते हैं? दोनों के मैनुअल्स अलग हैं, दोनों के सिद्धांत अलग हैं। विज्ञान के सिद्धांत अलग हैं जिसके द्वारा हम पूरे बाह्य संसार को समझ सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं, उसकी आवश्यकता है। और योग साधना के द्वारा, योग साधना ज्ञान का वो मैनुअल है जिसके द्वारा हम स्व की खोज कर सकते हैं। तो दो तरह के मैनुअल हो गए ना। आप पूछिए विज्ञान का ऑथर कौन है? हु इज द ऑथर ऑफ द साइंस? थाउजेंड्स ऑफ साइंटिस्ट। उसी प्रकार से हमारे योग का आखिर ऑथर कौन है? थाउजेंड्स ऑफ योगीज, ऋषि। 10,000 साल पहले की पुरातन परंपरा से वहां से चला आ रहा है। दोनों के मैनुअल अलग हैं, ये ध्यान रखिएगा। तो दोनों के मैनुअल अलग होंगे तो दोनों के सिद्धांत अलग होंगे। एक सिद्धांत बताता है कि मन को अंदर कैसे ले जाना है, और दूसरा सिद्धांत बताना है कि इस मन को बाहर कैसे ले जाना है, और उसकी खोज करनी है जो मैं नहीं हूं। ध्यान दे रहे हैं? अगर पतंजलि के पहले 4 सूत्र ही पकड़ लें तो हमारी दृष्टि बड़ी स्पष्ट हो जाती है। यू हैव ए क्लैरिटी एंड ए कन्विक्शन दैट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द गोल ऑफ योगा एंड हाउ, विच आर द मैनुअल्स by which we can reach to the goal of self discovery. अच्छा बताइए, साइंस ब्रांच की ऐसी कौन सी ब्रांच है साइंस की जो ये कहती है दिस इज द साइंस ऑफ सेल्फ डिस्कवरी। ये तो फिर वही बात हुई ना, फ्रिज का मैनुअल पकड़ा और मोबाइल फोन ठीक करने चले। कैसे संभव है? दोनों के सिद्धांत अलग है। तो मैं आप सबसे विनती करता हूं कि आप सब योगी हैं, आचार्य हैं, अपनी बात पर शास्त्रों के अनुसार टिके रहें कि शास्त्र हमारे ये कहते हैं। तो विज्ञान के भी तो शास्त्र हैं। फिजिक्स है तो फिजिक्स की आंख से देखेंगे तो क्या दिखाई देगा? सब कुछ पदार्थ है, अणु है। When you see the world through the eyes of a physics, it is the matter, which is nothing but energy in the space. योग साधना का क्या मतलब है कि हम अपने स्वभाव स्वरूप को कैसे पाएं, उस दृष्टि को कैसे पाएं, वो साधना का विषय है। साधना का ये विषय नहीं है। सब्जेक्ट मैटर ऑफ योगा इज नॉट दैट हाउ टू प्रूव a particular practice of yoga based on the science. Based on this small introduction, now let us understand शास्त्रों के अनुसार what is this sadhana? साधना एक तो इस्तेमाल करते हैं, we use the word for yoga practice 2 or 3 words, साधना, उपाय, और फिर हम प्रयोग करते हैं, याद आया, अभ्यास। पतंजलि ने कहा है कोई भी साधना ले लो, अष्टांगी ले लो, क्रिया योग ले लो, ध्यान ले लो, उसमें क्या बात कही? अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम तन्निरोध। So there are 3 words in the sadhana. When we say yoga practice, it is represented by 3 Sanskrit words: sadhana, 1, upaya, 2, and abhyas plus vairagya. Once we understand, then every practice of yoga becomes clear. If you have an iPhone, will you use the manual of an iPhone or manual of an Android phone? You will definitely use the manual of iPhone. So when you are doing the practice of yoga, I must follow the manuals and the principles of yoga. At the same time, I should be open to the scientific experimentation. But if I start applying the principles of yoga to practice, principles of science to practice yoga, what will happen? You can very well imagine. I've already given you an example. Based on that, now let us know what is sadhana. My master in the Himalayas, with whom I spent 26 years, every day he used to remind us, do you know what is sadhana? And I still remember. Sadhana means moving away from what is not desired and moving near to what is desired. What is desired in yoga? What is the goal of yoga? To discover my true nature. What is the nature of the true nature? It is Satchidanand. What is further true nature of the Satchidanand? It is the permanent peace, happiness, pure awareness, love and wisdom. That is our essential nature. So, sadhana means any practice in yoga means I am moving near to these essential traits of my true nature and going away, going far from what is not desired. What is not desired? Do you desire anxiety? Do you desire stress? Do Do you desire duality and a conflict, my friends? Tell me. We don't desire this. And what we desire in yoga? Our true nature. That is why Patanjali has written the third sutra. I'm not saying anything. I'm just referring these great masters. It says, Tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam. Are you patiently listening to me? Whether you agree with me or not, it doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. Why? Can you oppose the Newton's law of motion? No. How can you oppose the principles of yoga, validated by thousands of masters for the last more than 6,000 years? कैसे अपोज करेंगे? अपोज करेंगे तो योग की साधना में हम सफल नहीं होंगे। तो पहली बात प्रैक्टिस में यह याद रखनी है, कोई भी प्रैक्टिस हो, अब प्रैक्टिस का इस्तेमाल हम कर रहे हैं, हम हिंदी में भी कर लेते हैं, इंग्लिश में, loosely translating the words passed on to us by the masters will continue to create what? असत्य मिथ्या, असतो मा सतगमय। यात्रा क्या असत्य से सत्य की ओर हो रही है, नहीं हो रही। मेरा सिद्धांत नहीं, आपका सिद्धांत नहीं, आपका स्टाइल नहीं, मेरा स्टाइल नहीं, साधना का स्टाइल होना चाहिए। ये शास्त्र कहते हैं। जैसे मैं फिजिक्स में पढ़ता हूं न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ मोशन, मैं फिजिक्स पढ़ाने जाऊं और मैं कह दूं कि अच्छा न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ मोशन ये होता है और सारा डिस्ट्रॉय कर दूं, काम चलेगा? वहां नहीं चलेगा तो यहां कैसे चल रहा है? ये आपको सोचना। ये बात हो गई साधना की। दूसरा शब्द मैं ले लेता हूं एक ही साथ, अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम तन्निरोधा। सेकेंड वर्ड about the practice, Patanjali says what? He says अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम तन्निरोधा। दो शब्द हैं, अभ्यास और वैराग्य दोनों साथ चलने चाहिए। The abhyasa and the dispassion should go together. Dispassion doesn't mean that you go to the Himalayas and sit there. Fortunately, I had the chance to be there in Gangotri with my master, so I was there. What is the meaning of this? Abhyas vairagyabhyam tannirodha. It means that practice which is done by applying the wisdom. That applied wisdom is vairagya. What is that applied wisdom? That is viveka. What is viveka? In English, it is known as discernment. जैसे देखिए ना कि सिंपल सी बात है प्रभु जी, हम घर से ऑफिस के लिए चलते हैं, डायरेक्शन क्या है? ऑफिस। पहुंचना कहाँ है? ऑफिस। पर जब आप ऑफिस की तरफ जाते हैं तो आप घर से दूर भी तो निकल रहे हैं, साधना हो गई ना, उसका नाम है साधना। और उसी प्रकार घर से आपको पता है कि दिस इज माई होम, दिस इज माई ऑफिस। सो इफ यू स्टार्ट ड्राइविंग from the office to home to the office, you are going away from the home. Does that experience happen in my mind? What is not desired, that is being dropped naturally, is what is the vairagya, is the dispassion. छोटे छोटे शब्द मैं आपको देके जाता हूं, आप शास्त्र खोल के इसको पढ़िएगा तो बड़ी क्लैरिटी होगी। और जितनी बुद्धि में स्पष्टता आएगी उतनी साधना अच्छी होगी। आपके घर का क्या नंबर है? आप एकदम बता देंगे। स्पष्ट है ना बुद्धि में? बुद्धि बड़ी स्पष्ट है ना कि घर, मेरा घर यहां है। वही स्पष्टता के लिए तीन बातें साधना के स्तंभ हैं और जिनको आप जानते हैं, जानाति, इच्छति, करोति. Our masters declares janati. First, know it clearly. Second, ichhati, aspire for it. Third, karoti, then comes the action part. कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है हम बस में चढ़ गए और कंडक्टर ने पूछा कहाँ जाना, कहते हैं ये बात छोड़ दो, बस टिकट दे दूंगी. जानाति, सारे गुरु वही कहते हैं, जानाति. इसीलिए ये सिद्धांत बनाए हैं, इसीलिए अष्टांग योग पहले चैप्टर में छोड़ दिया पतंजलि ने. पतंजलि ने कहा पहले ये समझ तो लो भाई, कहाँ जा रहे हो, दिशा क्या है, उस दिशा से दशा बदलेगी तो ये तो समझ लो. जानाति, इच्छति, उसके बाद इच्छा करनी. अब एक और सिंपल सा उदाहरण आपको दे देता हूं. आप कार डीलर के पास गए और उनसे कहा कि ये कार निकालो, मुझे चलानी है. क्या कहेगा वो? लाइसेंस दो. नहीं, लाइसेंस नहीं है, वो कल बनवा लेंगे, चला देगा. हम क्या करते हैं, आंख बंद करके बैठ जाओ, ध्यान हो गया, हाथ पैर ऊपर कर लो, आसन हो गया. जानाति. जिस प्रकार ड्राइवर बनने के लिए हमें रिटन और प्रैक्टिकल एग्जामिनेशन पास करना पड़ता है, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस है, तब डीलर के पास जाइए ना, कोई भी कार निकाल के दे. मैं बिल्कुल आम भाषा में आई एम ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन इन अ कॉमन मैन्स लैंग्वेज व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज साधना. तो आगे की यात्रा कर, जानाति, जाने, समझें. अब क्या मतलब है, इसके तीन प्रिंसिपल है, सिंपल से. क्या आप ड्राइविंग जानते हैं? नहीं जानते हैं तो जाने तो क्या करेंगे, किताब लाके पढ़ेंगे ना. रूल्स ऑफ रोड क्या है, स्किल्स ऑफ ड्राइविंग क्या है, पढ़ेंगे ना, समझेंगे ना. समझ लिया? तो तीन बातें हैं, आई डोंट नो, लेट मी नो इट. मुझे नहीं पता ये सिद्धांत, मैं इन सिद्धांतों को जानना चाहता हूं. इच्छा है? नहीं, ड्राइविंग पहले करनी. नहीं, आपको विचार करना है खुद. ये मैं शास्त्रों की बात बता रहा हूं, सारे गुरु इसी तरह से बात की है उन्होंने. और दूसरी बात कि नाउ आई नो द प्रिंसिपल बट आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. व्हाट शुड आई डू? लेट मी अंडरस्टैंड द प्रिंसिपल. हाउ डू अंडरस्टैंड? यू स्टडी, कॉन्टेम्पलेट, मनन करिए. नहीं तो गुरु के पास जाइए, टीचर के पास जाइए जो वेल वर्स्ड है शास्त्रों में. उदाहरण दे के आपको उन्हीं शास्त्रों से निकाल के आपको समझाएगा. शास्त्रों का ज्ञान आपके मन के अंदर, बुद्धि के अंदर डालेगा. उसको हम कहते हैं मनन. तो पहला क्या है, आई डोंट नो, लेट मी नो इट. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, लेट मी अंडरस्टैंड इट. अरे डॉक्टर अंजुम, मुझे जब कहना कि हाथ हिला देना कि बाय बाय, बहुत हो गया.
नहीं सर, आपको तो हम सारा दिन सुनते रह सकते हैं, लेकिन यस, अदर स्पीकर्स आर आल्सो वेटिंग. हम तो अभी लीन हो गए थे आपकी पूरी वार्तालाप में. तो आपकी तो इतनी विजडम है कि हमें पता है आपके लिए सारा टाइम ही शॉर्ट है.
नहीं, इशारा कर दिया आपने, मैं 5 मिनट में खत्म कर देता. ठीक है, इशारा मिल गया. तो जेंटल और सॉफ्ट. तो तीन बातें क्या है, आई डोंट नो, लेट मी नो इट. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, लेट मी अंडरस्टैंड इट. अब मैं अच्छी तरह से समझ गया, अब मैं क्या करूंगा, आई डोंट एक्सपीरियंस, लेट मी प्रैक्टिस इट. तो वहां पर साधना आती है. उसी को पतंजलि ने क्या कहा है, अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम तन्निरोध. उसको कहा है. अभ्यास के साथ उसने जोड़ दी है बात, किस बात की? वैराग्य, डिस्पैशन। और ये वैराग्य कैसे आएगा? विवेक से आएगा। विवेक कैसे आएगा? ये 3 स्टेप। आई डोंट नो, लेट मी नो इट। आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, लेट मी अंडरस्टैंड इट। ये 2 स्टेप पे आएगा। तीसरे में अभ्यास होगा, तो उसी को कहा है अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम तन्निरोध। अगर ये बात समझ ली, तब हम क्या हो जाते हैं? देन वी बिकम ए सीकर। फ्रॉम ए पर्सन I learn driving, I transition and become a driver. And driver can handle driving the car. It knows the rules of the road. Similarly, a person must qualify to become a seeker of yoga. You want to be a doctor, what do? First you go for examination, pass the written examination, interview, and then you are entered. You have an inner orientation. No, I can do meditation. I can do all these postures. First become a seeker. This is what our master is saying. I'm not saying. First, I must transition from a person to become a seeker, sadhak. Ho gaye. The moment you are a sadhak, you are fully aware of these principles of yoga. Then we can apply what? Asato ma satgamaya. Moving from the false to the truth. Asatamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Moving from ignorance to wisdom. और तीसरी बात छूट गई थी. Third line was left, so how my master explained me, and that will bring an end to my talk. Mrityorama amritangamaya. Literal translation: from mortality to immortality. And my mind starts flying in imagination and also in hallucination. Yes. Patanjali says in the 3rd chapter how to understand these principles. Shabd, Arth, Jnana. First, I should know how to recite and speak these words in the form of a principle. Then I should know the meaning. And third is, I should extract the knowledge like we extract the cream from the milk. So what is the meaning my master used to give us? And that has changed the lives of thousands of people, including me. He says, think of freedom for the mind or freedom from the mind. Which you want? You are wanting freedom for the mind? Enter into the material world. Power, pleasure, possession. You are seeking freedom from the mind. You have entered into the path of yoga. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhave. Let everyone be happy. Let everyone be healthy. Let everyone be blessed. Look at the masses of yoga. We go to the temple, we say, bless me, Lord. Here, what is the masses? Bless everyone. Let none suffer from miseries. Thank you, Anjum and Dr. Rajiv Agrawal and your team to giving me an opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. इतने ऑड आवर्स में आप हमेशा हमारा इनविटेशन एक्सेप्ट करते हैं और पूरा टाइम भी देते हैं. धन्यवाद. और हम आपने बहुत बड़ा होमवर्क दे दिया है हम सबको. We have to become a seeker. First, we have to understand what we want to understand. So ये बहुत बड़ा कार्य है और होपफुली 365 दिन है हमारे पास इस काम को, इस होमवर्क को खत्म करने के लिए. तो थैंक यू. लेकिन हम इस पूरे साल में भी बीच बीच में हम सभी लोग आपके साथ जुड़ते रहेंगे. मेरी योगा टीम ने, हमारी योगा सोसाइटी है, योगा टीम है जो बहुत जगह जाकर कॉम्पिटिशन्स खेलती है, बहुत जगह से जीत कर आती है और बहुत ही सोशल सर्विस के लिए हमारे स्टूडेंट्स लो सोशली और फाइनेंशियली पुअर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी काम करते हैं. उनको जाकर 1 घंटा योग सिखाते हैं. नेशनल क्राइम ब्यूरो दिल्ली ने हमें इनवाइट किया था. 6 months हम लोगों ने उनको योगा और एरोबिक्स की क्लासेस दी हैं मेरे स्टूडेंट्स ने. दे वर ऑल IAS एंड उनके 300 ऑफिशियल्स थे जिनको मेरे स्टूडेंट्स ने जाकर योगा सिखाया, एरोबिक्स सिखाया. सो दे वांट कि हम आपके हाथों से, या वर्चुअल है तो आपके हाथों से, उन्होंने एक कैलेंडर रिलीज कराना चाहते हैं जिसकी रिक्वेस्ट उन्होंने भेजी थी मुझे. तो वो कैलेंडर मैं सबको दिखाना चाहूंगी और हम ये मानेंगे कि ये आपने उनके लिए लॉन्च किया है. सो आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर माय स्क्रीन.
वेरी गुड, बहुत सुंदर.
This is the message from our honorable principal sir and from me.
इसमें तो योगिनी है, कोई आप तो नहीं है.
ये जब मैं योगा करती हूँ तो ये योगिनी ही हो जाती हूँ. ये हमारे कैप्टन हैं, 3rd ईयर स्टूडेंट फिजिकल साइंसेस के हैं, मिस्टर नीरज, और रग रग में इनके योग समाता है. और इन लोगों ने हर मंथ के साथ एक श्लोक और उसका मीनिंग जो है वो डिजाइन किया है. एफर्मेशन डिजाइन की है पर मंथ की, और कोटेशन.
वेरी गुड.
ये शिवानी है. ये सभी हमारे टीम मेंबर्स हैं. This is Sonali. She's Sushma, Sarika, मिलन. ये बहुत सारे कॉम्पिटिशन्स जीता है, बहुत ही एक्सट्रीम आसनास कर सकता है ये. पूरन, ये भी हमारे बहुत इंटेंस आसनास करते हैं. सुमन, शिवानी, प्रियंका, सपना एंड प्रशांत. ये सारी मेहनत इन बच्चों की है. मेरी तो बहुत रेयर इसमें गाइडेंस थी. ये सब इन बच्चों ने बनाया है और थैंक यू. आपके हाथों से इन बच्चों को ये ब्लेसिंग्स मिली. थैंक यू सो मच. ये हमारे स्टूडेंट्स, लास्ट ईयर जो इंटरनेशनल डे ऑफ योगा था उसका सेलिब्रेशन हमारे स्टाफ के साथ, हमारा पूरा स्टाफ इस पे प्रेजेंट था. ये हमारी योगा सोसाइटी है जो डिफरेंट ओकेजन्स पे हमारे कॉलेज के लिए भी परफॉर्मेंस करती है और दूसरे जगहों पे भी इनविटेशन आता है.
प्रिंसिपल साहब खूब करवाइएगा योगा और ध्यान.
जी. तो ये सभी हमारे IPS ऑफिसर्स, IAS ऑफिसर्स, उनका इंसेप्शन डे था नेशनल क्राइम रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो का, जहां हमारी पूरी टीम 6 महीने इनको ट्रेनिंग देने के बाद एरोबिक्स और योगा में परफॉर्मेंस दिया था इन सारे ऑफिशियल्स ने हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ स्टेज पर.
वंडरफुल.
जी. थैंक यू so much for giving us so precious time of yours. Thank you. Now I would like to invite our second speaker, Michelle Ashanti Williams. Michelle Williams has founded Om Shanti Belize Yoga and Wellness Center in 2013. And I would like to share a beautiful relation with me, my daughter and Michelle, that Michelle came in 2012 to India, New Delhi, to learn yoga. And she didn't want to go to Rishikesh or anywhere else. So we had the communication, and she stayed at my home to complete her yoga certification from Yoga Alliance USA from my NGO, Society for Sports and Fitness Development. So me, my daughter and Michelle stayed together for a long duration, day and night, doing yoga practice and finishing our certification course. So in 2013, she has started Belize Yoga and Wellness Center. This is the only NGO who has provided Yoga Alliance USA scholarship worth rupees 6 lakhs for yoga competitors who are going to win in video competition. The 10 students are going to get the scholarship of Yoga Alliance USA certificate. And also they have provided 12 scholarships to the participants of International Yoga Festival, all the participants who are involved in Yog Mantrana. So I'm thankful to the society. As she was now Michelle was appointed country coordinator in Belize for the United Nations sanctioned International Day of Yoga by High Commission of India to Belize in 2015. So 2013 says she has started her beautiful journey. She's a founder and chairperson of Rhythm of Change, a non-profit organization dedicated to spreading the benefits of yoga and meditation throughout the country of Belize. Her mission is to share true purpose of yoga as well as the evolutionary and transformation benefits of the integrated approach to yoga. This is her aim. She is right now in Rishikesh during the lockdown. She before lockdown she came here for another course. She kept on coming back to India, doing various courses, increasing her wisdom, and now she's in Rishikesh in Sattva Yoga Academy, and she's joining us from there. Over to Michelle. Michelle, the floor is all yours. I am desperate to listen your wisdom. Thank you so much for joining. Michelle, you can unmute yourself.
That is the problem of virtual session. Unmute.
Dr. Aditya, can you unmute her? Dr. Aditya?
आपको अनम्यूट करें मैम.
मिशेल आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करिए. Please unmute yourself, Michelle. You can do it.
On your computer. कह रहे हैं कि आप खुद को computer को.
Ma'am, she is not connected her audio.
Michelle, your audio is not connected. Your mic is not connected. Can you check, please?
No. Now ask her to unmute.
Okay. Michelle, now unmute. Michelle, now you can unmute yourself. The host has allowed you.
Again, ma'am, she has disconnected her audio.
Perhaps now she has done it.
Yeah. Can you speak, Michelle?
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you. Welcome. And
you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Michelle. Welcome.
Maybe computer or internet connection.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Michelle.
Can you hear me now? Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, good. My internet is having a little trouble, so I hope that you'll be able to hear me throughout my whole talk. thank you, Dr. Anjum, and I cherish all the memories that we have from those that time that we spent together. Me experiencing India for the first time with you, your daughter, husband, quite an experience, and it resonates deep in my heart. It was the beginning for me for yoga. So I owe an immense amount of gratitude to you. I'd first like to start off, if you would allow me, with the Gayatri mantra. If I can just share that with you and the audience. So if everyone can please just close their eyes as I begin. You can join with me too. Om Bhuvah Swaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Thank you. And in honor of June 21st, which is actually the summer solstice, I'd like to also acknowledge the greatness that happens around the sun. So I'd like to say these few small quotes to inspire us today. Today, let us be courageous and take right action. Today, let us use willpower to cultivate a positive mind. Today, let us align ourselves with our true purpose. So to start off with, I'd like to just say that my first experience in the West of yoga was primarily asana-based, physical postures-based, and that was actually quite good for me. It allowed my body to gain flexibility. But the reason of my speech today is to go beyond the asana that is primarily known in the West, and to go deeper and to talk about the wisdom that comes with yoga, and to talk about a more holistic, integrative approach, like my teacher Anand Mitrota from Sattva Yoga teaches and inspires people to become involved in yoga in a holistic way, to ground yourself and to stand in yoga in all aspects. And so I'd first like to talk about the importance of wisdom and understanding correct knowledge and understanding proper interpretations of text when it comes to yoga or any kind of sacred text, really. Yoga doesn't really date religion. It goes far beyond religious beliefs. It's really the science and the technology of humanity. So religion doesn't really play a part in the yogic path. So first, I'd like to talk about the importance of satsangs and attending wisdom gatherings and discussions of truth, and just aligning yourself with people that are raising their consciousness, are raising their vibrations, are wanting to seek more wisdom and more correct knowledge, to move towards a higher consciousness, and refine the intellect, refining the intellect in a way that we can understand and incorporate this wisdom into our lives. Satsangs or wisdom talks is one of the things that I found once I began to go deeper within my yogic path, was a way for me to really align myself on a spiritual level with all the teachings of yoga. So what I would encourage Belizeans and for everybody else that's watching this is to find a teacher, find a living master, find a guru that is spreading the supreme wisdom, that understands the yogic text and the yogic scriptures and all scriptures, and are able to interpret it in a way that is in line with nature. And
I think connectivity, internet connectivity is the problem. Michelle, Dr. Aditya, Michelle को unmute कर दीजिए please. Yeah, Michelle, you can stop your video so that we can hear you well, I think. Is it fine with you, Michelle? Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, this is better, I think.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So once you've established yourself and you're gaining wisdom and you're becoming more aligned to what your true potential is, your infinite potential, it's also very important to discover a yoga community that will help support in this. People that share the same passion, the same inspiration for deeper knowledge into the true self. And this is known as Sangha. So finding a Sangha or sometimes developing or creating a Sangha so that you come together, you meet and you discuss and you support each other on your yogic path. A very important aspect of yoga, and I think all the esteemed speakers have spoken of this, is the concept of meditation. I practice sattva meditation, which is a meditation that stems from the Himalayan Yoga Vedantic tradition, and it's a mantra kriya-based seated meditation. With meditation, really, what it helps is cultivate a witness consciousness, so that you not only when you're sitting in meditation are you witnessing
Michelle? Michelle, have we lost you? Michelle, your connectivity is not here. Michelle को unmute कर दीजिए डॉक्टर आदित्य. She is with us. I think उनका mute हो गया है. Please. Michelle, you can unmute yourself.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good. So once you establish yourself in meditation, you're actually able to see these thought patterns coming up, and you can kind of figure out where they come from. You know, it's acknowledging the samskaras and the vitris, and to be able to really say, okay, that I will let go. I know where it came from, I will let go. So it's that witness mentality that you're able to cultivate during meditation, that you're able to also take with you throughout your day. And you know, you find yourself every minute of the day, as thoughts come up, you're able to discern and say, okay, that I can put away. Maybe I'll hold it, that serves some positive purpose, but all the negative ones you're able to kind of pass away and to let go. So meditation really does ground you in this witness consciousness, cultivating this witness consciousness that is the beginning of really allowing yourself to find that path to deeper knowing, and that path of letting go, and that path of healing the samskaras, healing the traumas, healing the vitris that are causing these modifications of thought patterns that come through, aren't necessarily of the true nature of you. So you're able to really witness this, and you're able to improve every day, to improve on that. So meditation is one of the most important aspects of yoga. it really helps to help. It's the beginning of the clearing of the negative thought patterns, so that you can really enter into that state where you see things clearly and without judgment, without expectation. You're able to see things far clearly. The other two aspects I put together, the pranayama and kriya, and with both of these, it's beginning to create a specific energetic shift within the physical body, the mental body, and the energetic body. With both pranayama and kriya, you're beginning to strengthen the energetic field, strengthening the aura. You're beginning to release your biomemory. You're releasing the conditionings from, past lives or this lives, or maybe your culture or your family, releasing the traumas from you, releasing the avidyas that come from the conditioning and come from the biomemory. This knowledge that kind of holds you back from accessing that true infinite potential of being. So really creating an energetic shift at the cellular level. This is also has been researched, and epigenetics really has been birthed from this concept that we can, through kriya and through meditation and through changing our thought patterns and entering into this state of yoga, that we really can change our DNA. So it's wonderful, exciting new developments that are coming, that are being aligned with the scientific world now, but what yogis have also known for thousands of years. Another aspect is swadhyaya, which is self-study. And I think this is a very important aspect of yoga, because it really helps us to self-correct. Once we are trying to witness and to cultivate this awareness of things that we need to shift, to improve, and to gain a better alignment with our true self, then we really begin to, our true self really begins to reveal itself, and we're able to awaken more and more. Once we awaken more, once we've done the study, once we've done this self-correction, we're able to really strive towards truth consciousness and develop this deep self-respect, this deep groundedness, yet finding a limitless potential in our nature and our being. So really to release, to acknowledge the thought patterns that hold us back from being who we are, acknowledge our behaviors, acknowledge our responses, acknowledge everything, go deep, really deep into self-study, and to let these things go. And then also, once you establish yourself in the wisdom talks and in your sangha, and also with meditation, you're able to really move towards that true potential of being, that infinite potential of being. Always striving for excellence, always holding ourselves at a high standard, yet loving ourselves enough to forgive ourselves every day when we fall short. It's using the tools of yoga to access this stillness, this silence within ourselves, this dynamic silence when we're in meditation, to observe and to remain in harmony with the outside world, no matter what is going on around us. Really seeing life not as happening to us, but happening for us. And ultimately, when we've connected to the divine, really happening through us. So it's that shifting of mind, the shift.
Michelle, you are with us. I think again, maybe you have muted yourself. Michelle? No. Hello, Michelle. I think she has lost the connection. Dr. Aditya, can you see her here? That was a beautiful lecture going on, and that was the purpose to tell everyone that yoga is not only the asanas, it is way ahead than asanas. And getting yourself in meditation, getting yourself in karma yoga, understanding the Raj yoga, understanding other aspects is very, very important. Dr. Aditya, is Michelle with us?
No, ma'am, I think she's
No?
not there.
Okay, so let's move ahead. We will arrange a lecture of Miss Michelle again in some days, in few days. We are planning another thing again because people are demanding for it. They want more wisdom. They want a continuity. Exactly to say, they want a continuity with this journey with us only. So we will plan something ahead. Let's invite. Let me have pleasure to invite Acharya Bramdeo Mokoonlall. Acharya ji, namaskar.
Namaste ji.
And thank you for whole 21 days. You have attended all the sessions, giving me all the wisdom and conclusion of each and every session. Thank you so much. Talking to you is always very enlightening. Each and every word you write in the message you speak, that gives me immense wisdom. And I think I have already also started some other path of wisdom. Thank you so much for joining us every day. सर जो है हमेशा पूरा दिन हमारे साथ रहे हैं पूरे सेशंस में और उन्होंने हमेशा उसको कंक्लूड किया है. बहुत सारे स्पीकर्स की बहुत सारी तारीफें की हैं. किसका क्या एनलाइटमेंट था, क्या विजडम थी, उसको बहुत अच्छे से सर ने कंक्लूड किया हमेशा. थैंक यू सो मच. आचार्य ब्रह्मदेव मुकुंदलाल जी has an inclusive educational background of science. He is the key source person of Arya Sabha Mauritius on the universal Vedic values and yoga and meditation, and on interfaith and intellectual dialogue at various national and international forums. The Mauritius Council of Religious, Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, America, Greater Atlanta Vedic Temple, and Hindu Center of Atlanta in Cumin. He is an author of numerous insightful articles on Vedic philosophy and contemporary issue in English and French. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. And the floor is all yours.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Let's bring our mind to focus down straight. Close the eyes gently and keep the body totally relaxed. Deep inhale and exhale. And we'll do one Om jap while exhaling. Om. Gently, slowly open the eyes, keeping the focus. Starting with one mantra from Yajurved, 11th chapter, first mantra. Om Yunjanah Prathamam Manastattvaya Savita Dhiya Agnir Jyotir Nichaya Prithivya Adhya Bharat Prithivya Adhya Bharat. It's the Vedas talking on yoga. That mantra says, he or she who desires bliss, that is, be masters of spiritual and material treasures, has to know three things: the self, matter, and the Supreme Being. Tattva Dhyan. Vichar Swarup Antakaran Man की वृत्तियां को रोकना, धारणा, धिया, be focused, Yunjana, Yoga, link the material and spiritual knowledge, Agnira Jyoti, the 5 gross elements, then and only then will be useful to us. So that shows the source of yoga from the Vedas, and the Vedas which say that Prathamam Manah, first tool to know the self and even to know the universe and to know the supreme is mana. Just imagine those scientists working in their corners. If they are not focused and they are not able to run the experiments that they have, then nothing is done. So I'll come back to my subject of today, yoga in the life of personalities of the Ramayana and Mahabharata. One question will probably run into the mind of everybody. How, why can we connect the Ramayana and Mahabharata to yoga when the first tenet of yama is ahimsa and Ramayana and Mahabharata are about battles? But then remember, these 2 battles were in line with dharma eva hanto hati, dharma eva hato hanti, dharma rakshati rakshita. Dharma destroys those who attempt to destroy it, and dharma protects those who protect it. And if we look for the sources of the dharma, the universal values of human life, we can just extract it from yama and niyama. This is a knowledge as old as mankind. And when we look into the Ramayana, Ram is from Raghukul. And Raghukul, everybody knows, it says Prana Jai Par Vachan Na Jai. And that Vachan should be dharma, should be ethical. Then and only then, when we keep to that Vachan, to that vow, we don't worry whether in the process we'll be here to see the final results or not. So that's the basis of it. If we look at the root itself. And second, when we go into the ascendance of Sri Ram, Dashrath, the name is Dasharatha. Thus 10, and the Rath here is the 5 senses of perception and the 5 organs of action. जिसको हम ज्ञानेंद्रिया और कर्मेंद्रिया को कहते हैं. And on top of that, antakaran man, which controls the body organs. So it's the Atma as the owner of this chariot, which is the body. And the Atma controls the body through the mind or mana. And we have the beautiful story of the Upanishad, Atmanam Rathanam Vriddhe, Pragraham Evato. And that story is taken again in the Greek philosophy under Phaedra by Plato. So we see that universality comes even going around the whole world. And Dashrath, unfortunately, falls under Moh attachment, or we can call it Rag, Putra Moh. The birth of Sri Ram and the brothers came through Putreshti Yaj's Brahmacharya. The rishis, when they did Putreshti Yaj, before that they confined to Dashrath that he should be observing Brahmacharya, and we got the best of progeny in the form of Sri Ram, which we say Maryada Purushottam Sri Ramachandra. So following the edicts of Brahmacharya, then we get the best of progeny. So if we want to change the next generation, we should adopt the principle of Brahmacharya, keep Brahmacharya probably for 3 to 6 months before conceiving a child. Ram, though is Adarsh Purush, Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram, when he falls into, he gives way to the demand of Sita for the killing of the golden deer, unknowingly falls into the trap of the Rakshas, because it was not to his knowledge that this was a Rakshas in disguise. But then we see, for someone who is at the top, one single mistake, as if we put our foot on a banana peel and we just slip off. So he failed in ahimsa, and we know what is the consequences after that. Sita Haran occurs due to that, and the story goes ahead. So it says, the first action was by the Rakshas who disguised in the deer, and then Ram falls into it by the pressure of Sita. So it enjoins what we say Krit, Karit, Anumodit, all the forms of karma in yoga. Krit, that we do ourselves, Karit, which is caused to be done by undue pressure or by incitement, inducement from others, and Anumodit, where we consent. The beauty of Ramayana, when we see Ravan, he's more knowledgeable. He has more knowledge in terms of this Kehte Gyan than Sri Ram. But Sri Ram was more learned, was a better scholar than Ravan, in spite of Ravan having more knowledge. Because only Ram had the edge that he applied the knowledge in day-to-day life. And this is what Yog Vidya tells us. To be able to apply that in life, and for that Dr. Jha elaborated on sadhana. I won't retake that subject. And Ravan was prey to the 5 klesha: avidya, asmita, raga, dvesh, abhinivesh. Ignorance, though he had knowledge, he couldn't use that knowledge correctly, and he was more on the side of knowledge which was not true or half knowledge. Asmita, he had the sense of I-ness, me, mine, and myself. And he fell prey to Rag, to the beauty of Sita. Then he had Dvesh for all the Vanarasena. And Abhinivesh, he thought he would never die and he would vanquish the army of Sri Ram. So we can see avidya working there, and avidya and the allied or accessorial following. Kaikeyi was also in that. Kaikeyi had abused of the 2 vows given to her by Dashrath. Instead of using the vows in the sense of use it for ethical things, she used it again in Rag and Moh to get his son appointed as the king. And we all know this, what followed. Meghnad was also the epitome of Asmita, confounding himself with his father instead of being the identity. They knew what was the truth, but they refused to acknowledge it, and they said they identified themselves with Ravan. And when we look at the tenets of Ahimsa, though it was a battle for Dharma, look at the reaction of Ram after Ravan fell under his arrows. Ram had only compassion for Ravan after his death, and he ordered that Ravan be cremated with full honors, not like the wars of today. If we look at Satya, look at the relationships between Ram, Sugriv, and Vibhishan, true to their vows towards each other. If you want an example of not following Asteya and the consequences, so it's the event of Sita Haran. If you want to look for an example of Brahmacharya, look at Lakshman in exile when Surpanakha came to her. He didn't fall under the charms of that lady. If we want to look at Aparigraha, look at the fate of Sone Ki Lanka, burnt by Hanuman Ji. If you want to look of a person with knowledge, but following non-dharmic, unethical orders, look at Kumbhakaran. But if you want to look an example of a person of knowledge, in spite of going ways against the near and dear ones, but sticking to Dharma, then look at Vibhishanji. For such purity in thoughts, words, and deeds, look at Sri Ram. For Santosh, again, look at Sri Ram. Content, even if the orders were leave the throne, that you were to be given and go to exile. He was content with that. If we look for Tapa, then look at the life period of Sri Ram, Sita, and Lakshman during the exile period. And if you want to look for Swadhyay, the study at the feet of Rishi Vishwamitra and Vashishtha. And that study of the scriptures gave them the way ahead in life. If you want to look for Ishwar Pranidhan, look to surrender to God. Be respectful to nature, especially if we look at the not at Valmiki Ramayana, but of subsequent rewriting of the Ramayana. When Sita tells Love and Kush to go and fetch food, when they cut the tree, Sita stops them. Be respectful to the laws of nature, the laws of the creation. And these are about the Yam Niyam. If you want to look at Asan, look for Angad when he's sitting in the darbar of Ravan to warn him and tell him to return back Sita. If you want to see the benefits of pranayam, look at the feats of Hanumanji. If you want to look at pratyahar, introversion of the senses, where does that lead to? Look at the reaction of Ram and Lakshman when Surpanakha comes to entice them with her beauty. If you want to look at dharana focus, look at Ram with a final arrow towards Ravan. And these are the basis for us to go for dhyan and samadhi. Hanuman Chalisa is famous. Ashta Siddhi Nava Riddhi. with the various interpretations. I would give the correct interpretation from Valmiki Ramayana, Ashta Siddhi, as someone who is perfect in the Ashtang Yoga, Yam Niyam Asan Pranayam Pratyahar Dharana Dhyan and Samadhi, rather than looking for the Art Siddhi in the Siddhi path. And the Navariddhi would be overcoming the 9 hurdles of Vyadhi, Styan, Sanshay, etc. Overcoming these 9 hurdles, then Hanumanji became masters of material and spiritual treasures. Otherwise, looking at the Navariddhi as it is, it's only the material treasures. But we tend to create the dichotomy, separating the material from the spiritual, separating from the physical sciences from the spiritual sciences. And this dichotomy has led to so many misinterpretations. So that was a brief gist or incursion into the Ramayana. I'll look more now into the Mahabharata. Let's look at the Mahabharata and the learning phase of the Pandavas and the Kauravas. They were treated all equal. But then, in spite of that, Duryodhana was skewed towards more, probably, as we say, inherited from Dhritarashtra, who was not blinded physically, but also blinded mentally, morally, and spiritually. He couldn't see what is true and what is not true. He couldn't make the difference between dharma and adharma. Unfortunately, Gandhari, by blinding herself, also she refused to acknowledge the truth. And that is ceding to the undue demands, unethical demands. And that went against the principle of dharma, and then we see the battle for reestablishing dharma. So if we look at the life of Arjuna shooting into the eye of the fish, that shows us dharma and how we should be focused in life. That's an inspiring event. And if we look at the other one event in the life of Arjuna, when Arjuna and Duryodhana go to Sri Krishna seeking help for the battle, Arjuna, in all humility, is surrendering one way or the other, is like Ishwar Pranidhan, surrender to God. He's surrendering himself and sits down at the feet of Sri Krishna. But Duryodhana, with his asmita, the I-ness, the ego, he sits by the head of Sri Krishna in total ignorance of the day-to-day practice. When he sits down on his bed from sleep, it's the feet that are first visible. So it's avidya at its peak. Unfortunately, he gets an advisor, Shakuni, which is also avidya at its peak. And Duryodhana, with the episode that Sui ke nok ke barabar zameen nahi denge unko, not the needle point, not even a needle point, reflects what can be, say, the tip of the iceberg in terms of the 5 klesha. Avidya, asmita, rag, dvesh, and abhinivesh. And we see Duryodhana, he had the inferiority complex, which he was trying to turn into a superiority complex, because he didn't practice tapa. He didn't practice swadhyay, putting into practical day-to-day life the knowledge that was given by Dronacharya, Kripacharya, and all the other gurus. And see the lapses of self-control. Draupadi calling Duryodhana the son of the blind is blind. That is a lapses of self-control. It shows us the speed of transmission if we, जैसे कहते हैं ना, yoga chitta vritti nirodha, if we don't learn to silence ourselves, the speed of transmission from man, our mind, our thoughts, to vacha, our words, and karmana, physical, put into physical action. So yoga, if we practice yoga, we learn to silence that, we'll be able to avoid such lapses in our life. Bhishma, Dronacharya, and Kripacharya being on the side of the Kauravas, in spite of knowing that Duryodhan is wrong. It shows the importance of what, how, where, etc. on our food and drink habits, what we eat, what we drink, etc., etc. And if I link it to today's world, all the white-collar crimes are planned around dinners and lunches. So if we practice yoga, we'll be careful and we'll spare ourselves from those, as we say, unethical, I'll call it unethical business lunches and dinners. I'm talking from experience. I know how it occurs because I was 22 years in the financial services. So we should also learn the importance of krit, karit, anumodit karma, which we do ourselves, which we are caused because we've submitted ourselves to others, and then we do it in spite of them being wrong, or just remain silent when we have to object, anumodit. So yoga empowers us to know the pitfalls. And from that, madhu, madhya, and tivra, adhimatra, which is in the Yoga Sutra. And the combination of that, low, medium, and high, low, 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 medium, high, low, high, high, and then it's medium, low, low. It goes like this. Along with krit, karit, and anumodit, gives us the indication that for each and every step that we make ahead, be careful. It's 81 banana peels in front of us. So if we are not careful, slipping, breaking our bones is sure to happen. So yoga brings us to that level of mindfulness where each and everything, we just give a few seconds of silence to ourselves and analyze and take the best of decisions rather than going in a haste. And Bhishma on the bed of arrows, speaking to Yudhishthira, shows us the importance of Atma-Nirikshan, self-analysis, which is the empowerment resulting from Swadhyay. Questioned by Yudhishthira, there, Bhishma Pitamaha replied that I couldn't reply to you. I couldn't take the appropriate actions first because my blood was polluted, was adulterated with the food and other things that was being cared for by Duryodhan. Now everything has run, now I can give you only the good things that remain with me. So let's try to put that application in our day-to-day life. I don't say yoga that we should sit down in dhyan from morning to night. No, let's bring it practical into day-to-day life. For everything, let's be like Arjun in the middle of the battlefield with a wavering mind, seeking what is right and wrong, the flux of mental and emotional activities going on, but then be silent, follow the divine guidance, the inner voice within us. I would say again, Sri Krishna's references in the Gita is a compass for our life. But please and please, don't distract karma, bhakti, and other things as bits and pieces of yoga. We have to have the holistic approach, all seen to be parts of a whole, and not in isolation. Because for that, we should know. If we look at all the different parts of yoga as part of the whole, we'll be able to nurture the roots. And if we nurture the roots, we'll have a beautiful tree with a beautiful crown of leaves and flowers and fruits. But if instead of nurturing the roots, we'll start giving water to the leaves and to the branches, it won't help. So let's nurture the roots with yama and niyama and avoid the pitfalls that we see in the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and use the life experiences of these people to grow on the path of yoga. Yoga, unfortunately, people just tend to associate it with religion. I would say it's the truly universal and indeed secular or humane values. It's spirituality as spiritual reality. Yoga is a science. I would say spiritual science, linking the body, the mind, and the spirit. And only after yoking those, then we'll be able to yoke and join all the other bits and pieces of life. Yoga tells us to listen to the sounds of silence. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. If we practice that, just as when we are watching a cricket match or a film, we don't care about whether a bomb is exploding on the other side or whatever is happening on the next side. We're just focused on that. Can we be focused like that in all the things that we do in life? That reminds me of the thanks speech of Rezu Polukuti, the sound engineer of Slumdog Millionaire, when he was receiving the International Film Academy Awards. He said, if I was able to create that beautiful music, and today is Music Day also. So if we link yoga to that, he said, had I not been able to enjoy those moments of silence, enjoy the creativity that I could make in moments of silence, then I wouldn't have been standing before you. So yoga tells us to learn to be creative within the sounds of silence. Yoga tells us to realize the prayer of Dhyoyo Naha Prachodayat. Be with the enlightened mind to make the difference between truth and untruth. Satya और सत्य को जानने के लिए, dharma धर्म को जानने के लिए, and yam niyam are the basics of that. Yoga tells us to find the inner light. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya. It's not the physical light. Look for the inner light, the inner divine inspiration within us to be a better person in life. Yoga is not the workout. It's rather the working to be a better person, a better human being, and connect the body, the mind, and the spirit. Connect with both the material world and the spiritual world. Yoga tells us to learn from common and simple occurrences and events, just as when I did with the references to the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Otherwise, we'll continue the rush to connect to the surfaces of this world. And when it comes night, we struggle to cool down and to get some sleep. Yoga is about letting go. And this is the hardest part of life. If in one word, mindfulness, which is reference to yoga, we should know how we do what we do, how we do what we do, instead of only knowing what we do. Yoga is not to stand on the head or to stand on one foot. It's rather to discover the self, to be serene, to be balanced in life, and to find the inner peace, to live a life in peace and not a life in pieces. And I would take it back to the previous speakers. We are all as souls, alpa dhyani, we have limited knowledge, and as seekers, we seek to increase our knowledge. And it's one step at a time. And that is also corroborated in the Western philosophy, where we find Socrates telling, I know nothing. So let's submit ourselves in terms of yoga. Purvesham api guru kale navaccha chedat. Let's submit to the ultimate teacher of all, the knowledge, the spiritual knowledge given to us by Ishwar God in the Vedas and unfolded by rishis thereafter. And ultimately, I'll end with my thanks to the chief guest, the guest of honor, the principal, the conveners, the coordinators, the technical team, the backup and support teams, the staff of Deshbandhu College, अपने गुरुजनों का दर्शन योग महाविद्यालय जहाँ पे मैंने अध्ययन किया था, स्वामी सत्यपति जो आजकल के योग विद्या में शायद he is the one who after Maharishi Dayanand has gone so deep into Patanjali Yoga. And to my parents and to all the gurus in my life who impacted it, and to the Hindu Center of Atlanta, through which I came into contact and through which Anjum Ji graciously contacted me and gave me the opportunity to be amongst you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Acharya Ji, for accepting our invitation, for sparing so much time, for listening all the sessions, for giving me all the conclusions and the wisdom. Thank you so much. Now, as we were talking in past 21 days about my organizing committee, about the support I am getting, and about each time you were congratulating me for the successful session and the so visionary speakers, I would like to present my screen, and I would like to honor my organizing committee, my sports committee, my tech team, and I would like that you present the certificate to them. So they will be very honored. Thank you. Can you see my?
Yes, please. That's okay. Clear.
Okay.
So congratulations, everybody, and thank you for all the support.
So I would like to present my sports committee first. Dr. Namita Gandhi, thank you for always being supporting for me in each and every event. Thank you so much, Namita. Next in my team is Dr. Roshni Mathur. She's always supporting and always काम हो तो बता देना. Thank you so much, Roshni. I know you are not well for a little time, but thank you so much. Dr. Pramod Kumar, he is always a motivational force behind. Madam, jo karna hai kariye. Thank you so much, Pramod. Dr. Shilpi Bhatnagar, she always come forward for helping me. Dr. Aparna Nautiyal, she is in all appreciation of our organizing, but I must tell you, Dr. Aparna, you all are the strength for me. Thank you. Now I would like to present the certificate to the organizing committee. Ms. Usha Arora, she is a very senior professor with us in mathematics department. She's always very energetic and motivating. Dr. Jyoti Trivedi, she is in computer sciences. She's head of department. She's always encouraging us to go online and always happy to help us out. Thank you, Dr. Jyoti. Dr. Sunil Kayas, he himself is a sports person, so he always give input to my all the organizing, all the teams, all the department working functioning. Thank you. Dr. Shailendra Singh Chauhan is again another support for me to organize anything, any event, online and offline. Thank you. Dr. Ruby Mishra, she is always energetic, with full of wisdom and vision. She is a younger sister to me. Thank you, Ruby, for always being with me. Thank you so much. Now comes my technical team, which is working so hard. हर वक्त वो जूझते रहते हैं नए नए challenges से. अब आज क्या करना है, कल क्या करना है. Thank you so much. Dr. Aditya Saxena, he is convener IQAC also, and he is convener for the tech team for this event. Thank you for successfully supporting us, Dr. Aditya, day and night. Thank you. Ms. Anjana Singh, she is the force behind compiling each and every report every day. शाम को उसको 5 बज जाते हैं सब चीजें कंपाइल करके भेजने में. Thank you so much, Dr. Anjana. Dr. Monica Bajaj, she is in computer science. She is the force behind our delivery point on all the platforms, YouTube, Facebook Live, everything. रात भर इन बच्चों ने काम किया है, 2 बजे 4 बजे. Thank you so much, Dr. Monica. Dr. Brij Mohan, he is a young colleague of our college and he is a very supportive. ये सारे certificate designing, everything has been done by Dr. Brij Mohan. Thank you. And Dr. Raju Kumar, again, he is working with Brij Mohan. Both of them have very innovative and new ideas. They have prepared the website also for this special International Yoga Festival 2020, putting all the speakers vision, all the speakers compilation, photographs, gallery, everything. Thank you, Dr. Raju. Now comes the social media team. My social media committee is led by Dr. Varsha Baveja. She is one of the senior professor with us in the college, and she is handling every platform of social media. The moment we put anything and request her, another minute it is on the social platform. Thank you so much for being so energetic and quick for us. Thank you. Dr. Neetu Dabas, she is handling social media, Twitter account and everything for college. Thank you, Neetu. Dr. Abhishek Pratap Singh, he is also in a social media committee and working from back. They are the back end support, and Dr. Raju Kumar again with us for each and every step. Thank you so much, everyone. It is always behind every successful event. It is never me, it is always we. So we have organized a very successful gala event and giving path and wisdom to all the participants. Thank you. Now I would like to request Dr. Rajendra Lal to propose vote of thanks. Dr. Rajendra, unmute कीजिए. Dr. Aditya, can you unmute Dr. Rajendra, please?
Rajendra sir, please unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, you are audible, Dr. Rajendra.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So, namaste and pranam to one and all. I, on behalf of Deshbandhu College, University of Delhi, and the entire International Yoga Festival team, let me call it Fraternity of Yoga here together, and on my own behalf, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all. I profusely thank our honorable chief guest, Dr. Rakesh Malik, members committee of Olympic Education, Indian Olympic Association, for having spared his valuable time to join us in our International Yoga Festival. Sir, your address was insightful and one that inspired hope, optimism, and pride in all of us. my deepest gratitude to your gracious acceptance of our invitations and adding charms to the occasion. My gratitude to our guest of honors, Dr. Piyush Jain, for your presence today. So let me take this opportunity to thank you for your support, which has always been forthcoming. We hope we would continue to have your support and blessings as we endeavors to bring the transformations through people's life. I extend my thanks to Honorable Girish Jha, Arizona, USA, who very kindly accepted our humble request to grace the inaugural session and continued with us throughout the webinar. Your august presence provides the much needed encouragement to the participants, scholars, students engaged in furthering the horizons of the knowledge and learning. Sadhana, the silent time to observe and remove the shadow of ego that blocks the light of love. Your words of wisdom quiet the mind, and then the soul will speak. Learns to be calm and always be happy and concentrate the mind on the present moment. Your presence graced us with your thoughts provoking address, setting a perfect platform for this occasion. For all that, our humble and sincere thanks. I also extend thanks to Michelle Ashanti Williams from Belize, who specially have joined us with your much relevant topic in the present scenario, true purpose of yoga and the importance of integrated approach to yoga for the transformations and evolutions of self and humanity. Yoga is a spiritual science for the integrated and holistic development of our physical, mental, and moral, spiritual aspects of being. The philosophy of yoga is practical and applicable in our day to day living. Thank you very much for being the part of this webinar. We thank you, Acharya Bramdeo Mokoonlall ji, who also very kindly accepted our humble request to grace today's session with your topic, examples of yoga in the life of personalities from Ramayana and Mahabharata. In honoring him, we feel honored. I am sure your address would serve as a beacon light to deliver the wisdom of yoga for all of us. Acharya ji, it was treat to watch and listening you. Thank you very much for a very engaging and interactive sessions to enlightening us. We are grateful to our worthy principal, Dr. Rajiv Agarwal, for all words of wisdom that radiates a source of energy within us. We will ever remain grateful to you. Your presence here represent an emotional as well as academic connect we have always felt when you have been around and constant source of inspirations for our staff and student. Our gratitude and sincere thanks to the respected teachers, yoga gurus, scholars, yoga practitioners, participants all across the world through Zoom and Facebook Live, Telegram, and Instagram. We feel proud and thank you for making us feel happy with your presence throughout this webinar. I extend my thanks to Dr. Anjum Padyal, not only moderating for last 21 days, but all your hard work for all that. Thank you so much. We also extend our thanks to Dr. Aditya Saxena, convener IQAC, Dr. Manika, Dr. Ranjana for put in the daily task, and you really deserve this token of appreciation for offering to work for more hours. Thank you very much. The silent workers behind the scene deserve a special thanks. Thanks to the volunteers who have been working so hard for this webinar. My sincere apologies to those whom inadvertently I missed out and who are inadvertently missed out and who are missing out. Let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our soul blossom. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandest intentions. We thank you all for being with us. It's really being a great pleasure. Thank you very much. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rajendra. Two of the NGOs with PEFI, Physical Education Foundation of India, उसके साथ सोसाइटी फॉर स्पोर्ट्स एंड फिटनेस डेवलपमेंट जो ट्रेनर कोर्सेज कराती है, which they have provided more than 6 lakh scholarship for our competitive winners who are going to win the video yoga competition. The result will be declared on 27th June. The competition is still open. Thank you so much, Mr. Sumit Bedi. Also to providing us trainer course discounted coupon, that is a heavily discounted, more than 70%. Thank you so much for our participants. That they are in less number. Only 12 coupons have been provided. I would request more coupons because yesterday only 10 enrollments have been done. So I would like to request Mr. Sumit Bedi and his entire team of NGO to provide us few more coupons. Sorry, thoda lalach aa raha hai, lekin I just want to facilitate my participants. Thank you so much. I would also like to extend my thank you to Mr. Neeraj Mehra, who is a founder of National Council of Sports and Physical Education. Because of these 3 NGOs, along with my college team, we have crossed 4,800 participation right now. So we have to check when we are going to close whether we are able to cross the 5,000 bar line. Thank you so much for the huge participation across the globe. Thank you. And for the feedback people are asking, feedback will be sent only to the registered email with us. So all of you have registered with us. We have your registered email. So we are going to send the emails till night today, because 4,800 or maybe it's more, sending emails to everyone takes a huge time and efforts. So we are going to send feedback forms only to the registered email. Anybody who is participating but not filled the form can contact me. My number is 9810160595. Dr. Anjum Padyal. You can contact me. We will provide you the form if you are participating every day, because we have the attendance during our chat and attending the session. Thank you so much. And the mantra now for next 365 days: begin your journey, start living like a yogi, because yoga is a way of life. It is not limited only to the session of yogasana 40 to 60 minutes. It is a 24-hour living as a yogi. Breathe, eat, be happy, but always be in gratitude. आचार्य ब्रह्मदेव जी ने बहुत ही अच्छा हमें पुरानी कथा महाभारत से जो समझाया, वो समझने की बात है। इंफीरियर कॉम्प्लेक्स में वही लोग आते हैं जिनकी अचीवमेंट जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं फेक होती है, कहीं ना कहीं ऐसी होती है जिससे वो इंफीरियर कॉम्प्लेक्स में ही रहते हैं। सुपीरियर कॉम्प्लेक्स दुर्योधन का जैसे उन्होंने बताया, उसमें आने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि अभिमान किसी का भी नहीं रहा। आई ऑलवेज कोट, अभिमान रावण का नहीं रहा, तो हम तो उतने विद्वान और विदुषी भी नहीं है। द्रौपदी की बात मैं हमेशा अपने लेक्चर्स में कहती हूँ, ऑन स्टेज में हमेशा बोलती हूँ, सेल्फ कंट्रोल ऑफ वर्ड इज वेरी एसेंशियल। उस समय भी महाभारत सिर्फ उन शब्दों के कारण हुई थी, अंधे का बेटा अंधा, और आज के युग में भी हमारी आपसी जो महाभारत है वो सिर्फ हमारे अनकंट्रोल्ड वर्ड्स के कारण है। ट्राई टू कीप काम and cool and do not speak if you think the other person is speaking unlawful, unrightful. Try not to gossip about anyone because मुझे नहीं पता, बट मेरे पेरेंट्स ने सिखाया था, मुंह से निकली बात हमेशा पराई हो जाती है, और वो कैसे घूमकर पहुंचे किसी के पास, इसलिए किसी के लिए कुछ भी नेगेटिव कहने से बचें। और अगर किसी को कुछ कहना ही है तो मेरा जो मंत्र है वो है डायरेक्ट जाके कहें, क्योंकि उसकी बात वही समझ सकता है, किसी और से कहने का कोई फायदा नहीं है। अगर आपको उससे कोई शिकायत है, अगर आपको उसके बिहेवियर से कोई शिकायत है, तो आप सीधा जाकर उससे बात करें, रादर टेलिंग टू मैनी पीपल्स अक्रॉस द विसिनिटी। बेटर है आप डायरेक्ट जाकर उसको समझाएं और उससे बात करें। ग्रेटिट्यूड बहुत जरूरी है। भक्ति योगा, कर्म योगा, राज योगा, मेरे ख्याल से मैंने बहुत सारे पाथ एनलाइटन करवाए हैं अपने एमिनेंट स्पीकर से। अब आपके ऊपर आज से होमवर्क शुरू होता है, आप लोग अपनी लाइफ में योगा को, योगिक साइंसेस को, योगिक विजडम को कितना साथ लेकर 24 घंटे रहते हैं। 365 दिन का ये होमवर्क है। द जर्नी बिगिंस नाउ। Thank you so much for being with us, by every speaker and every participant. God bless us all.